I think this is the guy who keep calling me names always. Hello?
Hello?
Yes. Are you live? You are live on air, my friend. Go ahead. What do you want to say to us?
Yes, um, so I want to ask you, man, how long have you been a Christian for?
Sorry?
I said, how long have you been a Christian for?
How long I've been a Christian? Well, I don't know the date exactly, but it's been a long time. What about you? How long you been a
No,
Muslim?
well, I just mean in years, my friend.
I don't know, many years, many years. I'm very old. How about you?
How long have I been a Muslim?
Yeah?
My whole life, 27 years.
Okay, so that's wonderful actually. It sounds like you're a nice guy and I can get some information from you. So what does it mean to be a Muslim? What does that mean?
Well, if you don't mind, I mean, you've asked a lot of Muslims questions on here. I just wanted to ask you a question.
No,
That's all. I just want to kind of
no
because
problem.
I'm interested in understanding your story, if you don't mind.
Hmm.
So this is just what I'm getting out of you, and correct me if I'm wrong.
Hmm.
I'm kind of you were a Muslim, right? And then something happened, and you didn't like
No, 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 my
Islam
friend.
anymore, and you decided to leave.
No, my friend. I am born smart. I'm born smart, which means
No, no, just hear me, my friend.
I'm,
Just hear
I'm
me
telling
out.
you,
I'm just trying to be logical.
okay, you're asking me, I'm answering you. I am born smart. This is logical. And a smart person will never
I
be a.
understand, but
Let me answer you. Let me answer you.
you were a Muslim. You were a Muslim.
My friend. According to your prophet, everyone is born as a Muslim. So according to your prophet, yes, I was a Muslim. According to me, I never been. And was born very smart. Since I was a child, you can ask my parents, very smart. To the point, even when they have I won't talk about myself, but in the Middle East, if they have like an adult, a child cannot sit between them. But they asked me to come because people, they like to listen to this kid. He is different. So the first question I ask myself when I read the Quran, what kind of book say crazy stuff? So since I was a kid, I could not really believe in such a madness. And I think you agree with me. As an example, when you
No, no,
are
this is Christian Prince. Christian, just hear me out. Hear me out. I think you're thinking I'm asking a different question. All I'm asking is, at some point, you no longer became a Muslim, correct?
my
That's all
friend,
I'm trying to ask you.
I never been a Muslim, but according to your prophet, I was a Muslim.
That's not what. Okay, so you're saying what? At 3 years old, you were no longer a Muslim?
According to your
Is that
prophet,
is that what?
a person he is born as a Muslim even when he is 1 day old. And since then,
I'm not talking. I'm not talking about what the prophet said. I'm talking
I
about in
just
your
told you, I
household.
told you, I never been a Muslim. I told you, my friend, you are not listening. I never been a Muslim. I'm a smart
You've
person.
never been a Muslim.
I never
Okay.
been a Muslim. Okay.
Okay, okay, good, good. Okay, so this is the point I'm trying to make because
Hmm.
I'll keep it short for you, and you can get back to doing what you're doing. So, what I'm getting out of you is because you're just dedicated to making Islam look bad, and that's fine, man. You have a freedom to do whatever you want.
Okay.
But what I'm saying, from what I get out of you, it almost seems like whatever. At a young age, you left Islam, or whenever you decided to leave it, and it's not so much that you want to be a Christian, but you feel that when somebody leaves Islam, they have to become a Christian because it just seems because you're not actually doing what a Christian does.
What the Christian
Like,
does? What the
the,
Christian?
the,
What the Christian does? Tell me.
well, a Christian, and
Hmm.
I don't need to say a real Christian because there's no such thing as a real Christian,
Hmm.
a real Muslim. Either you are or you're not.
Hmm.
So what a Christian does is they go out and they preach the gospel,
Okay.
right?
Hmm.
Or they try and convert. So what you're doing, what you're doing is actually you're just dividing people. You're getting Muslims and Christians to dislike each other, and
Okay.
it's not actually helping. It's not helping anybody get closer to God. So the point is, what you need to be doing is to be getting people to get closer to God,
Hmm.
not getting people to fight and argue. Listen, let me tell you something. All these guys on YouTube, David Lynn, Ali Dawa, Mo Hijab, Dory Love, all these guys, whether they're Muslim or Christian, all these guys on YouTube, these guys don't get anybody closer to God. These
Hmm.
guys are just YouTube stars. They're
Okay.
just here for fame. They're not they're not preachers of God. and they have not surrendered themselves to
All
God.
right. All
These
right.
are just people who are educated on the book.
All right.
That is it, my
Can I
friend.
answer you, my
That's
friend?
it.
Can I answer you, my friend?
And you are in that category.
Okay.
You fit in that category.
No problem. Can I answer you?
Of course you can,
All
brother.
right. So, my friend, listen. I grew up in the Middle East. Since I was a child, the Muslim, they said to me, you are a kafir. I open the TV, they are making fun of Christianity. I open the radio, the Prophet says the Christians and Jews are pigs and monkeys. I open the TV, I see the Christians always in the movie, they are people who they are drunk and Muslims are good people. So I lived in a society where everything against me, saying I am a bad person when I did nothing wrong. Your book call us pigs, monkeys, filthy, najis, trash, worse than animals. And now you are saying to me, if you, Christian Prince, open your mouth and you prove that the one who accused you to be filthy and bad and donkey and dog, etc., if you say that to him, refuting him, you are being a bad person. Your logic is not honest, and you are not really being, let us say, a wise person when you say that to me. And you are not being fair. For me, I am a reaction, not the action. In my church, when we go to pray, we pray for all mankind, including the Muslims. And actually, in my videos, you can ask those people here. Each time before, you can watch all the videos, especially at the end. I say, love the Muslims. People in the chat room, how many times heard me saying, love the Muslims? My video is there. Every time. Every time we finish at the end, we say, don't hate them. Forgive them. They do not know what they are doing. We love them. We are here to save them. So you are speaking negatively about me because obviously you do not know what I'm doing. And as long as you speak about division and hatred, chapter 5, verse 14 in the Quran. And I am a Christian person, and I want to be a good Christian, as you are saying. When I read this verse saying that Allah will spread hatred and enmity between the Christians, what is my response to this verse? I want you to help me. You have a God, and this is your God, not my God, saying he is targeting the Christians, specifically me and my people. And what he will do to us, he will spread hatred and enmity between us. And in the chapter 9, verse number 29, says, go and kill them and force them, either they pay jizya or they die. And then you are saying to me, this has caused division. It is your prophet, he says, we've been ordered to do jihad until all mankind convert to Islam or they die. And then you are saying to me, I'm causing division. When ISIS, they quote a hadith or a Quran, they are quoting Muhammad division, not my division, my friend. I have none. I say, for God he loved the world, he sent his only begotten son. I don't say, for God he loved the world, he sent his son to kill them all. So we as a Christian, we believe we should love the Muslims, and we do. We believe we should love the Hindus, and we do. We believe we should love the atheists, and we do. We love all mankind, for the Lord himself, he loved them. So how I cannot love them? So my friend, you are not being fair, and I want you to respond. For the order in the Quran, chapter 5, verse 14, where it says Allah will spread hatred and enmity between the Christians specifically until the day of judgment. Go ahead.
No, my brother, I definitely am being fair, because this is what I'm trying to say. Okay, Christian Prince, this is what I'm trying to tell you. If you really are a Christian, you're part of a very great religion. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Because what you need to understand is, man, and I'm sure you're smart enough to understand this, not every Muslim talks bad about Christianity and vice versa. So what I'm telling you is, when you come to me and you say you're a Christian, I automatically recognize that you're part of a very good religion, a religion that can get people close to God, and that can help people a lot. And I'm gonna I respect that religion a lot. So what I'm trying to say to you is, I'm not here to tell you what to do, and you're not gonna listen to me, obviously. But I'm telling you, in my opinion, I think what you need to do is you need to preach the gospel and preach the gospel only. You don't need to worry about Judaism. You don't need to worry about Islam. None of that matters. So you don't need to go around telling people about what Islam says, and vice versa for us.
Why
man.
not? Why not?
You know.
Okay.
So watch.
Give me a second.
Can I tell you something real quick?
Give me a second.
Can I tell you one more thing?
Give me a second, please. Just a second. So
Okay,
you are saying to me, Islam should not do that to you, and you should do that not to Islam. But this is your Islam, my friend, your prophet. So your prophet, he have a license to insult us, to call us pigs and monkeys. Is this what you are saying? And we have no license to answer back. Your prophet, he have a license to
not at
call
all.
for our death.
Not at all.
So then what do you say to your prophet? Because as long as I understand, you are a person against division. And your prophet is saying, take not the Christians and Jews as a friends. Chapter 5, verse 51. Now I'm asking you, are you willing to take me as a friend?
You're saying, do I rate you as a friend?
Are you willing to take me as a friend? Because I have no problem to take you as a friend and take you in my house and even give you a shelter. Okay. Guys, we heard this gentleman. He's a nice person. He's a Muslim. He says he have no problem to take me as a friend. But my friend, this is against your religion. Chapter 5, verse 51 says, take not Christians and Jews as a friends. And if you take me as a friend, you are not a Muslim no more.
Look. Let me tell you what that verse kind of means, and we can go back to the Bible as well. There's a lot of times in the Bible, and you know this, man. I don't need to teach you this. In the Bible and in the Quran, the way it words stuff is not literally. It's not that literal. Like for example, like let me tell you something. In the Bible, when it says about Noah, with the whole Ham situation, when it says Noah cursed Ham and all his children, that doesn't specifically mean Ham's children. It means all of his descendants. That's exactly what that verse means. It's just the way it's worded. So what this means is it pretty much means, don't be like a Christian and don't be like a Jew. Don't follow their ways.
Okay, let me ask you.
But in no way says... And that's what this is what I'm trying to tell you. Just hear me out. I just got 10 more seconds.
Okay.
But that's what I mean. It's not really saying don't be their friend like what I'm telling you. Hey, I'm willing to be your friend and hang out with you.
Okay.
It's not exactly what it's trying to say.
Great. You see,
this can be
true. No, my friend, this can be true. If not all the Muslim scholars in the world, with no exception, explain this verse saying that you cannot take them as a friends, literally. And when you say it is not literally, well, give me the proof it is not. I'm listening. You have all Islamic books in the world, all your Prophet hadith, all his companion. Show me one of them saying this is not literally, and then I will go with you. Not only that, even in Islam, you are not allowed to take your parents, your father, your brother, your son, your daughter, as a friend if they are against Islam and they don't believe in Allah. So when you say to me a statement of metaphorical or, this is not really what it's meant, you are just trying to do, with my respect to you, a cover up for Muhammad hatred against us and against non-Muslims. And here your Prophet in the Quran saying in chapter 58, verse number 22, Muhammad, tell them, you will not find any people who believe in Allah and the last day making a friendship with those who oppose Allah. And then you come to me and say this is not literally. Read it. You will not.
Okay, so let me ask you one. What's the population of Christianity?
My friend, why you change the topic? Why we change the topic now?
Just I'm not changing it. I'm gonna get to your
my
point.
Friend, there's 10 people. There's only 10 Christians. Who care? This is not the question. The
question no. Just hear me out. Just hear me.
Please, my friend, don't change topic. I respect you.
I'm not Christian Prince. You're gonna see.
No,
you're gonna see how it correlates.
No, you are because we are talking about your God. We are talking about your God teaching, not about you, not about me, not about the Christian, not about the Muslims.
Just hear me, Christian Prince. Just hear me out, brother. Trust me. I'm not lying to you. I just need 10 seconds.
I'm not saying you're lying.
What's the population?
I don't know.
Okay, just hear me. So hear me out, brother. What's the population?
I don't know. They have numbers on the internet.
Okay, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Okay, I'll tell you. So Christianity is 2.3 billion. Islam is 1.9. So clearly, there's more Christians than Islam. So let me ask you a question.
That's a wrong
Why
number,
on
my
earth
friend. Almost
are you okay?
Soon,
this is my point.
This
is my point.
Your source is the internet, right? Even that point is wrong.
No. Hear me out. This is my point.
Almost going to be 3 billion or already 3 billion already. Secondly,
hear me out, Christian friends.
1.9 billion is a fake answer, fake numbers, because you Muslims consider anyone who live in Islamic country a Muslim, including me.
This is my point. Listen to me.
Okay.
Listen to me.
But this is not our topic, my friend. Not our topic.
I'm not trying to get off topic. Just listen to me. You're not letting me explain my point.
Okay.
My point is there's way more Christians than there are Muslims. So the point I'm trying to say is, why are you here worried that the Quran is gonna make Christians think otherwise, when clearly Christians do not care about that book, and they're gonna continue to be Christians. You see, bro, that's what I'm telling you. I'm saying, just
Okay,
give me a second to
can I
speak.
answer you? Can I
I'm
answer
not
you?
here to I'm not here to mess.
So look what you did. When I show you how filthy the Quran is, making division and hatred, the answer is why you are worried about a religion teaching hatred. You should ignore it. Aren't you against hatred? You just told me that you can take me as a friend. I want to take you as a friend. So Islam preventing...
I didn't ignore it. I
No,
actually
you
answered
ignore
you.
it.
I
No,
did
you're not
answer
answering.
you.
You're not answering. You know, I showed you a verse says you can't even take your parents, your father, your daughter, your son. You cannot have a friend from them if they are opposing Islam. And now you are saying to me, well, why you care? I care because I want to see Christians and Muslims live in peace. I want to
Okay,
see...
then I'll tell you what, my friend. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Then if that verse is literal, then I'm gonna go to hell, and I have no problem with it because I have many Christian friends. Maybe most of my friends are actually Christian because I live in a very diverse country here in Canada. So maybe then if that verse is literal, I'll go to hell, and I have no problem with that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You're over here thinking I'm like one of the guys that call you, and I'm gonna go crazy. I'm telling you, I read the book, and clearly I'm gonna read it in my perspective and what I get out of it. You know, the most logical way. And in no way has my father, who actually is a scholar, but he's never gonna call you. In no way has my father, who's a scholar, has ever told me to not talk to a Christian, has ever told me to, look down on Christians or anything like that. No way when I read the Quran has it taught me that. Like I said, I've read the book. It has said some stuff about you guys, but it's not the way that you're trying to make it out to be. And like I said, brother, I'm not gonna sit here and waste your time. I know you have other people that want to call. All I'm trying to tell you is I'm not one of the guys that call on here and debate you. All I'm trying to say to you is you're part of a very great religion. My advice, whether you want to take it or not, is to just preach that religion. You don't need to talk about another religion because technically Islam is irrelevant in your eyes. With everything you're saying about it, it's irrelevant. Why does it matter?
My friend, do you pray?
Why does Islam even matter?
Do you pray 5 times a day?
Yeah, yes, I do, brother.
Okay, so why you insult me 5 times a day then?
Insult you? How do I insult you? I pray to God
okay,
5 times.
Can you tell me? Can you tell me the meaning
listen,
of it?
Okay,
My friend, hold on. You see, I listen to you. Let me please. Chapter 1, verse number 7. Explain to me. Explain to me the verse you recite 5 times a day, every day, in the morning, noon, etc. 5 times a day, you say to Allah, please Allah, don't make us the same as the lost Christians or the cursed Jews.
Oh. My God, man. Listen, brother, this is what I'm trying to tell you. You're over here saying 5 times a day I insult you. 5 times a day, I don't even know you, Christian Prince, and I actually pray for you.
My friend,
because when I do my prayer...
I'm not talking about me as a person. I'm talking about us as a Christians. The Quran says, don't, please Allah, 5 times a day you say it, please Allah, don't make us the same as those who they lost their way, and those are the Christians, and those who they are cursed, and those are the Jews. So in your prayer, you cannot even pray to Allah without insulting me. And you are saying to me, why you don't...
Wait, which prayer is that? Which prayer is it?
The Fatiha, the one you pray 5 times a day, the first thing in the morning before you take your breakfast. What do?
Okay, let's recite the Fatiha both together.
No problem. Go ahead.
How about that?
Go ahead.
Okay. So, I'm on the computer. I don't normally do it on here. Okay, let me pull it on the... I usually just read the book. Okay, is Quran.com, is that a website that you normally use?
You can use anything you want. It's up to you. I mean, who cares?
Okay. So would you like me to do you want to read it with me? Can you bring it up so we both read it?
No problem. I mean, it's Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Maliki yawmiddin, Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in.
No. Read it in English, brother.
صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Okay, we're done. So now, أهدنا صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Please guide us the path of those who they are not cursed, and those are the Jews, and those who they are lost, and those are the Christians.
No, no, I'm saying read it in Christian for those guys who are not understanding.
My
Read it in
friend,
Christian.
you
Sorry,
can,
I mean read it in English. It's not Christian.
you can. So you pray to Allah in which language when you pray the Fatiha?
I know, but I'm telling you, I'm saying read it in English for those guys to understand.
Don't worry about the guys. I'm talking to you, my friend. Don't worry. They can open it. They can see it. I have it in the screen. And now I have in the front of me Tafsir al-Jalarin. I open any interpretation you want for your scholars, the top scholars. And all of them, they are saying, don't make us go astray, the same as the Christians who they are lost and the Jews who they are cursed. Read. So you yourself who is telling me, leave Islam alone. You yourself, you can't even start your day without insulting us, calling us losers, and calling the Jews are ugly and evil. This is how you start your day 5 times a day. And if you want to try to say to me, this is metaphorical, I would die laughing.